Hello, this is Ronnie. I'm back here with a clip taken from a long video that I just finished to record for my subscribers. I'm leaving the option for my services at 50% off for the first year open, and I'll be providing further details after the clip ends. So if you're interested, please stay on. I'll be talking to you again at the end of the clip. I would like you also to read carefully the disclaimer that I'm going to put up now, so that it is clear to you before you go ahead and watch the video. This is just a standard thing. Here's the chart of gold and silver index 30-minute scale, and I think that we go for further extension of the correction here. My best reading for this one that so far proved to be quite useful is taking this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have that either one like that or one like that, and we can accommodate that. You can see the clear structure of a 5-wave run here. And I think that should be taken as part of a correction that relates to all of that. Okay, that is the best reading that I have for it. And very short term, it appears to me that it is essentially busy preparing for potentially testing lower lows, but nothing dramatic. Nothing dramatic at all. It is looking to me like it built here on the 5-minute scale a B, and it is seeking to continue slightly lower. If I'm wrong, it is going to establish a base here, which would mean that this is a triangle and it's going to lead to a run above these levels. So the upswing has not terminated. That's perfectly possible. But the overall message of this index is that precious metals are doing fine. They're coming back. I don't see any major threat at this point. They stalled, the rally stalled here, and that's perfectly normal because you have really a wall of resistance here. You've got quite a few moving averages flattening, and here you got this one going down. So it's a lot of struggle for this index, but I do think that it is going to continue with the upswing potentially after a brief correction. Now here's the situation in silver. This is the 60 minutes of silver. We worked with the idea that this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look what's going on here. I suspect that this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my A. Okay, that's my A. I think that the price action here, the coiling kind of price action here, is basically tracing for us a B. If I'm right in this reading, then what is missing to complete the structure of the ABC obviously is the C. Yeah, and we could, if that's correct, we're going to see silver going down to 23. I don't think it's going to go down under 22.50. If it does, it might call for reassessment of my interpretation. I would imagine it's perfectly sensible to see it going towards 22.50 and then a strong rebound. That should tell us that we are done with the correction. If the rebound has character and strength of an impulse wave, yes, that it runs to the extent of absolutely blowing off the roof here at just 24.45, you have to assume that you are going to see a move that is going to relate to all of that. Okay, so it's not going to stop here. Yeah, if it blows through the roof here, it is likely to continue quite a bit. So that is the best reading that I have for you concerning silver. This is the hourly scale. Here's the chart of Pan American Silver Corporation. That's the 30-minute scale. I keep telling you that you really need to look at what the major gold and silver producers are doing. It is really important. And here's a classic example. You see what we have. Sorry, in the Pan American Silver Corporation, the 30-minute scale, we've got a clear case of a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Perfect. So we are now in a correction. We had gap. It's coming back. It's going to close the gap. A few more twists and turns. I expect this level to hold. Okay, just above 31.50. And rebounding strongly back above 34, you can assume that this rally is likely to continue. Okay, so that is the reading that I have for this one. And I'm going to jump to the daily. And you can see this is one of the really important stocks in this sector. And you will be doing well to keep an eye on what it's doing, what message it has for you. We're taking this as A, that's a B composed of an A, B, C, D, E, and down we go for that C cracking under the low. Yeah, it looks to me like it is up to the task of continuing with this upswing. It regained the support level right here. Do you see? It regained this support. As long as we are seeing a strong support coming in at 31.50 right here, 31.60, everything is fine. It's going to come back eventually. Okay, so that is Pan American Silver Corporation. Here's the chart of the SLV, that's the 60 minutes. Also here, I see clear structure of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my A. This is a B. If I'm right, it's going to deep to give us the C. And it is very likely to find the support that it needs right here, 21. If this reading is correct, and it's going to play out exactly as I'm showing you, it's probably going to spend a day and a half or 2 sessions, yeah, 2 sessions going down, and then perhaps towards the end of Tuesday, beginning Wednesday at some point, it'll start running up. It runs up towards the end of the week, we should see spectacular comeback. Okay, it's going to blow the lead off the roof here. It's going to run, and we are probably going to see it running towards 24.50, maybe even 25. So that is the SLV. Here's the chart of gold. That's the 60 minutes. I've been telling you that I'm struggling with a wave count of spot gold. It's not very clear to me, and I was not in the business of pushing wave counts, but from the price action that I've got in front of me, I thought that that could be something we could work with. That's one, and the mess up here would be part of the B, and I was calling for a decline. It began to go on my arrow here. I think it should continue if this reading is correct. Of course, it should continue towards 1,880. I do expect the zone of 1,875 to 1,880 to provide sufficient support for it to stop falling, find a base here and reverse and run higher. That is the situation currently in gold. There is a possibility to squeeze in a different wave count. I'm not really very keen on that, but if you are wondering what is that, I would say that there is perhaps a possibility that this is a 1, 2, that's 3, that will be your 4, and that will be your 5, which means the first leg might have ended here, the one that I think ended here. Okay, so it's not going to make a huge difference. It's just that in terms of the set of subdivisions, of course, you'll have to label it differently. But even if it ended here, it nevertheless calls for a correction easily back towards 1,880. Yes, easily, because the higher it went, the more it is going to correct. And I would imagine this is really critical level for you short term to observe. if you're trading it short term, you really want to watch what it's doing when it comes down there. If I'm missing something and it is very strong and it's not bothering with all my arrows here, it just opens for trading and it shoots. It goes there. Obviously this is very bullish. I will have to come and review the wave count. What is the appropriate reading in that case? There is quite a bit of resistance right here at this level, 1920, which explains, I think, why it fell right where it knocked it here. You see, it ran up here, you got this resistance on the hourly. So all in all, I'm comfortable with the reading that it will weaken. Might not weaken dramatically, might just have this drifting sideways for a few hours and then coming back. Some details about my service, currently at 50% off for first-time users. You need to go on my website. The homepage is right here. It's Wave Mastery, www.wavemastery.com. Yeah, wavemastery in one word.com. That takes you to the homepage. You can scroll down, look through some things that I've written here, some recommendations from past users and current users, and that is essentially the offer currently open only to first-time subscribers. Okay, so there is the daily service, daily videos that are preceded by a trial, so you can take the trial for 1 week, and at the end of that, if you're happy, you do nothing, you go on to the plan of half price. Essentially 79 presents half price of the normal price, and that will be good for 1 year. That means 12 payments of 79. If you want to watch just the weekend videos, then you go for this one, and it does give you access to the weekend videos, and I often also insert a video as a bonus midweek, just to keep you on track, to see a little bit you know, where things are moving, because sometimes 1 week of full price action is a lot and the wave count can change, especially if you're a short-term trader. You really want to know what's happening. So that is essentially the situation. If you decide to go, for example, for the daily videos, you click here, it takes you to the page where it explains to you, you should read that, it explains to you what is covered, etc., etc. If you like what you read, you click here, subscribe. It takes you to PayPal, because my paying system is through PayPal, and you pay through PayPal. You can see you have the trial at $9.99. That's for the first 7 days. As I said, if you like what you see, do nothing. It just goes automatically. If you don't like, you can cancel. Or if you don't know how to cancel, or you have any doubt, you have any question, you can write to me, of course. Once you go through and you pay, you come back, PayPal will send you back to my website to fill in your profile details, choose your login, and once you do that, you will be led automatically to the page with the links to the various videos classified by date. If at any point in time in this process you have a problem, things are not going as I'm describing to you right now, all you have to do is just contact me and I'll help you out. That is essentially it. So you'll have 1 week to look at things. I would like to just spend a minute about the website itself. I have written here a few articles. Is this website for me? You can go through that one. Psychology and trading, trading and the arts, why join? Yes, each of these articles could perhaps help you to see how to relate to my website, but there is no substitute, in my opinion, to actually take a trial. You know, you take a trial, and I want to say another thing. You take a trial and you can't make up your mind. You want more time to think. Fine, I understand that. Then you cancel, but then you're not allowed to take another trial. Please, I want to be very clear about that. There are people who abuse this, and it's really not right. You're not allowed to take more than one trial, okay? A trial is a trial. But if you are interested, after you took a trial, you're interested to come back, you can still benefit from the low price for the next full year. But you have to write to me, and then I will send you a special link without a trial. And if you join, then you're going to go immediately onto the reduced price plan for 12 months. Okay? If you take another trial after you took already one, I am going to have to cancel that and refund you. And if you do that 2 or 3 times, I'm just going to blacklist you, because there are people who have been doing it, and I'm afraid this is really absolutely not right. This is subscribe here. Use subscription. Once you are logged in, you will see this one highlighting you daily service videos or weekend service videos. Yeah, it will show which one you really have the right to access. The daily service videos, to be very clear, they cover the weekend service videos. Okay, so you don't have to subscribe to both. The daily covers everything I do. The weekend, of course, is more selective. Now I have here resources. There are chart galleries right here. Chart 1, 2, 3. There are plenty of charts here that give you an idea how I go about subdividing various market action here. There I covered a lot of markets, and you can see there is history here that could be very interesting for you to just go through. Let's see, platinum, for example. Yes, that's 1973 to 1978. If you click right on top where it shows you the hand, the chart opens up big. You can print it if you like. Here's an example of platinum, April 1980. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the huge correction that followed after that. So there is plenty for you, whichever market you're interested in, the financials, commodities, precious metals, etc. Okay, so that's chart galleries. Then useful links, as the name implies. Yes, recommended reading list. You have a long list of books here that I've read over the years that I found very interesting. Of course, I have many more books that I would like to add. It's just a question of time. I don't always have time to update this one. But the books that you find here did help me in the beginning, and still the information here is very valuable in these books. For example, Kroll. I don't know how many of you heard about Stanley Kroll. Stanley Kroll was a really imaginative fellow trader that wrote very well about his own trading and in trading in general. I learned a lot from these books. And of course, if you haven't heard about Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, you should get this book and read it. You will not regret. This is a book that most traders, I think, have come across and read. It is very interesting. And as you go down the list, you will see if there are things that are of interest to you. Of course, go ahead, get them. Some of them are even available online for free as a PDF. Check that. If you have questions about that, you can even contact me. Here's the contact us, and you put your name. Please make sure you give me the right email address. Message, simple maths, submit, I get it. You'll hear from me. I'm based in Belgium, so if you write to me from Australia or from the US and I'm having my rest, do not be surprised if I don't react quickly, okay? Normally within a day you will have a reply from me. I check my email fairly regularly. So that's about it. Hope to see you visiting my website. Hope to see you taking a trial. If you have any questions, again, don't hesitate. Get in touch with me, and wishing you a great trading week. Bye now.